Hey y'all, I'm Ariel and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm hopping on because I want to share with you guys how I made these cute bows. These are very simple to make and they're just such a fast project. I think you guys will absolutely love it. So by request, here I am. And starting off, I'm going to share with y'all the supplies I use, which is very simple. So you need, well, what I use is crochet thread. Obviously, you can probably use all different types of material, but I use this crochet thread. I got my crochet thread from Michael's. It's maybe $5, maybe $5 and some change regular. And with the 30% coupon, of course, you can save some money. So you may pay $3 or $4 for a roll. And, possibly you may be able to get it cheaper than that. But these rolls, you can do so many different projects with these. And then also, they last a very long time. I have used these for so many different things, which I will be sharing with you guys in the future. So expect more tutorials at some point. So you will also need some scissors. And then what I use is this We Are Memory Keepers tool. This is a bows, not a bow. This is a tool specifically to make bows. And, but honestly, you don't really need this. You can try to use different things. I know that I have seen people use forks in place of these sometimes. So maybe that'll work for you. But yeah, get creative. But this is all I use. So just those 3 supplies. Obviously, you can make these bows just using 1 color if you wanted to, 2 colors. I'm using 4 in this video. But here are some different styles that I made. So I use 4 colors on here. And then I just, with the black, I use that to separate the other colors. And just to add, I feel like the dark really brought more contrast to the bow itself. So, and then these were specifically made for Halloween. So thought those were cute. For this one, I actually used 5 colors, including the black that separates the different colors. And then on here, I actually only used 3 different colors. So we will talk about just the different ways. I'm going to show y'all one method, but you can get so creative and do different things with this. Before I hop into the tutorial, let me also show you guys, because I'm going to reference something. So I'm calling these the legs. I'm not sure if there's a technical term what you call these for bows, but I'm calling them legs. Now, because I used these black colors to separate, I ended up having more legs at the bottom. So I got one leg, I got legs from the center, and then each color, including the black. So I will show you exactly what I mean by that in the video. And then, like for this bow, I only got an extra leg from the center. So I have the 3 colors and then, of course, the center. So the legs are a bit thinner. So keep that in mind when you're making these. Maybe you need to make more cuts if you want the legs to be thicker. Now, let's hop right into the tutorial. I'm going to start off with this purple thread. So I'm going to put mine here. Now, if you want your legs to be longer, you could use these. Or you can just, add more length on the back of this. But I'm going to do mine from here. And I'm going to take this around. And I'm choosing to do mine, let's say, six times. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So on the 6th time around, I'm going to just put that right in the back like so. And actually, yeah, I kind of don't like this. And I want to make sure that I get this right. So I'm going to use this one on this end. And then if it's too long, like as y'all can see, this one is really long. You can always cut it to whatever length that you choose to. So let's see, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with the black. And for my black, since I don't want this color to take over, I'm just gonna wrap this around just a few times. And because I'm gonna need this black again, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. I don't need too much length on there. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the purple too. And then next I'm gonna go in with the orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like to be consistent with my colors just to get a more uniform look. And then I'm gonna go in with my black again, because again, remember, I want my black to separate my colors. So 2, 3. And then lastly, I'm gonna go in with the pink. 1, 2. I think I counted that as 1 a minute ago. See, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. So now that I have that, I'm pulling these strings on both sides just to make sure that they're tight. Now, if yours is not uniform, this will be the time that you can, you know, kind of play around with it and change it to your liking. So this is what we are left with. So now I'm going to take some of this black again. Let's see. Okay, here we go. And I'm just going to loop this. I'm going to put that through that hole. And then just loop this around a few times. Now, keep in mind, however long you want this to be, because this is going to be a part of my foot. So I'm going to put that around like that. So if you don't want that extra leg on there, you can make this shorter and use less materials. But for this bow, I'm going to keep it long. So put that through one more time and bring it back around. Then I will be left with this. Okay? So I'm going to cut that off and find those strings again. Hopefully this one is it. It is. And I'm just going to try to pull that as tightly as possible. And I'm going to put 1 knot in it. Now, sometimes this does not make it tight enough. Like when you pull the bow off, actually, it's kind of looser than what I would like. So like this, y'all see how that's kind of fat? That's not tight. It's even more loose than it was on there. So now I'm gonna take the time. I'm just gonna lay it out. And then pull that more tight. And as you can see, to me, that looks a lot better. And then I'm gonna do 1 more knot. And now this is what you are left with. So yeah, for me, these legs are much longer than what I would need. I 100% probably could have just got away with doing those, but I got scared and I wanted to do it right. I wanted to do this video right the first time and not have to make another. So now I'm just gonna cut these to my liking. Again, you can easily just make a straight cut and get this look, or you can do it at different lengths. You know, some short, some long. To me, that adds more character, but it just depends on what kind of look that you're going for. So for this one, I'm just gonna cut that off like that so y'all can see how that looks. And then for this side, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna just start cutting at different lengths. Now, for me, it don't have to be, like, you can layer it to where like one is short, one, you know, it's like staggered, or you can just do them all different types of length. And that is what I'm gonna go with. I'm just gonna go all different lengths, which I guess still gives you that staggered look. Okay, and that is what that looks like. So again, guys, you can just play around and have fun with these. These are so easy and inexpensive and quick to make. These will be perfect for swaps because a little goes a long way. Again, you get so much on this roll. You have some to play with and make mistakes and just have fun with. So that is all for this tutorial, guys. If you have any more questions or like to see anything else, don't hesitate to ask. Until next time, thank you so much for coming and watching this video. Bye.